this video, I'll teach you the exact 4-step guide to audit your own website and make changes that stop lead leaks and start bookings. Most people think they need more traffic or more ad spend to get more clients, which is true to some extent, but it's not the full reason. The truth is, 80% of the time, it's where you're leading those potential clients that leaks them, not the ads. So if you're spending tens of thousands to get clients, only to lead them to your WhatsApp or a website that looks like it was made by a grade 6 computer students, of course you're already getting clients. But there's a better way to set up your website that successful business owners are using to generate huge amounts in sales on their platform. I know this because I use these exact 4 steps to audit hundreds of websites, including my own. Now it's generating more traffic and getting me more meetings with qualified leads. And so in this video, I'll walk you through how to do this yourself in 4 easy steps and get more clients without spending more on ads. Okay, so look, yes, it's okay to have a massive ad budget and have an okay website, and that's even what I thought when I started my agency. I didn't care about a functional website, just one that looked pretty. That's why I spent weeks building a site with tons of animations and pages and useless information no one cared about. Obviously this didn't work and it didn't impress anyone. Nor get any clients. All it did was look pretty. I didn't like this, and so for a month I did extensive research on my targeted audience and did a full overhaul of my site after auditing and finding too many bugs that needed change. And I immediately noticed a massive increase in my call bookings from making these 4 changes and not spending a dime on ads. And here's how you can do it too. So step 1 is above the fold clarity. Humans form first impressions first, and if a visitor can't clarify the offer within the first 3 seconds, they leave. The top section of the website should answer these 3 questions. Who is this for? What problem do you solve? And what steps should they take? And what you want to do is to write this in an easily understandable language to reduce cognitive load and increase conversions. Here's an example of an optimized website. This is the home page, and yes, it has a modern design, but as you can see, there's lack of clarity. And the only way that you can really tell what this person does is checking up here. You can see that they are a personal trainer and a fitness coach. Here you see it. Welcome to my website. We offer a personal training plan. There's lack of clarity here. So obviously no one will get what it is that they do. And then the polar opposite here is an example of a perfectly converted website. It has a simple design, but it clearly communicates what they do within the first line, which is expert consulting that drives real growth. So you immediately know that these strategies, they do consulting. You immediately know that with it. Immediately you click on the site. So we've hooked the visitor and gotten them to stay on the site by giving them clarity and confirmation that this is for them. Now let's turn that visitor into a potential client by step 2. Primary action, primary goal. 1 primary action, the friction-free flow. Having multiple call to actions and giving them too many choices is not what we want, because it gives the visitor analysis paralysis. And so they end up doing nothing and they just leave. And just like that, you've lost a lead. CXL and other CRO teams repeatedly show simpler options, often winning both conversion rate and revenue when tested. And so the page should guide the user to only one action, whether it's booking the next call or setting up an appointment. I'll again use Stratex website as an example because of how well they built their site. So as you can see here, they only have one CTA, which is get in touch. They give their visitors only one action to take, which removes friction and ensures that all the visitors that visit immediately have an action to do that drives conversion. Now the visitors know exactly what to do, but they may be skeptical and unwilling to trust you. That's what this next step combats by providing. Step 3. Social proof and local credibility. Trust changes behavior and local proof signals relevance. If you're in Nairobi, a single Nairobi review beats a generic 5-star rate you've given yourself. Case studies show that visible evidence that others trust you, such as reviews, logos, case metrics, testimonials, and locality cues, such as the name of your area, bump your conversions up 30%. Right local style research repeatedly shows a very huge percent of consumers use reviews when choosing local businesses. Stratex may not have that many reviews or all that, but what matters is how they strategically position it. So you don't have to scroll that far to see the first review. Right here, and it's right before, right after you see the services that they offer. So they effectively position that one review that they have, which makes it way better than having tons of reviews but hiding them far away. They put it front and center so that it does its job effectively. After making these changes, you now have a well-optimized conversion machine, but it is useless if you don't do the next step, which is arguably the most important. If you were to take away only one thing from this video, it will have to be step 4, mobile first user experience and speed and simplified forms. Kenya had around 22.7 million mobile internet users at the start of 2024. So not optimizing your site for mobile should actually be a sin in 2020 because of how badly it affects your business and not just your conversion. Page speed also strongly affects behavior. As load time goes from 1 to 3 seconds, bounce probability rises sharply around 32%, so basically slow pages will lose customers. So fix your loading speed, user experience on mobile, and mobile conversions will climb, and that's more money in your pocket. Stratex has a tastefully designed website, and not only does it look good on the desktop, but also for mobile users. If we take a look, even on mobile, it still looks incredible. Even the animations and everything. So it does not only look good on desktop alone. And those are the 4 steps on how to audit your site for conversion. I know it's a lot to take in and even a lot harder to implement because of how technical it is, but it doesn't have to be. I've put together a free resource with the exact step-by-step guide on how to do the audit and also tools you need. You can also visit my website linked down below and book a free call, and I'll implement the steps for you. So check them out in the description below. If you've enjoyed the video, leave a like, comment down below your favorite tip, and subscribe to the channel if you want more tips like this.